What's up? What's going on? What's good? Canelo versus Spence. Yeah, of course, we know about what happened last weekend. San Antonio, Texas. Canelo Alvarez gets a clear decision win over Callum Smith, becomes super middleweight champion. Yeah, we know about Errol Spence being in attendance in San Antonio, given he's from, the Texas area. And that Spence has talked about potentially fighting Canelo Alvarez. All right? Now, Canelo versus Spence may be a great fight in 2022. Let's be real. All right? You have Canelo Alvarez that's bounced up and down 160 pounds to 175 pounds within the past 2 years. We've had Errol Spence be at the 147-pound division pretty much for his entire career. He hasn't moved up a division yet. He's there at 147 pounds. He's currently the unified welterweight champion, WBC and IBF. He wants to see if he could get the WBA belt from Manny Pacquiao. Then after that, possibly get that WBO belt from Terrence Crawford. But we gotta slow down with this whole talk about Canelo Alvarez and Errol Spence. Why is it that we gotta rush to have the fight happening? Yeah, I know about Errol Spence being the size of a freaking cruiserweight, near a cruiserweight at one point before going down to 147 pounds. But that doesn't mean that he could really do well at 160 pounds off the rip. All right? Especially given, what his, measurements are and things like that. Yeah, it might be around the same height when I'm talking about, the thing here with Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford, right? But, we gotta just be honest about it. Like, we're talking about two guys that, really don't even campaign around that same weight class, right? So for Errol Spence, it's going to have to take him some getting used to at 160 pounds. And it ain't going to happen immediately. I just don't see that. Okay? Yeah, we do have, Errol Spence as one of the guys listed within the top 10 pound for pound rankings. Yes, we do have, his trainer, Derek James, that's being considered as the trainer of the year this year. But you also have on the flip side Canelo Alvarez, who's been regarded by many as the top pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. And with one of the best trainers in the sport in Eddie Reynoso, right? So you're not necessarily going to have a fight like this or a fight of this magnitude happening real quick. Is it a potential super fight? Yeah, it is. Without question. They're around the same, age bracket there. They're both, 30 years old, whatnot. But folks know about Canelo Alvarez and that he's been in the pro game for 15 years. Okay? Errol Spence has been in the pro game for 8 years. He's been, an Olympic entrant. Then became a pro. And then, like you said, won IBF title. Then unified. Became the WBC champion as well. Beating Sean Porter. But there's still some business that he said that he's going to handle at 147 pounds. And then after that, pretty much move up to 154. We'll kind of see what happens with that. And then after 154, then, yeah, he could go up to 160. But as far as like a fight with Canelo Alvarez, come on, man. That stuff ain't going to happen for another, I would say 18 to 24 months at best. Okay? Still got about at least 3 or 4 fights between both of those guys. And that, I'm putting that at a minimum. 3 or 4 fights with each of those guys fighting other opponents before even a fight between those two are considered. But of course, this is boxing. You want to talk about, potential matchups. That's cool. That's fine. That's all gravy. But we got to be real about it. Why can't we be real about it? Let's not have this thing coming up in 2021 like it's going to be that. Come on, man. You're going to have somebody at 168 pounds is unified champion now at 168 pounds, going up against a unified champion at 147 pounds in 2021. Yeah, I don't think so. I just don't see that happening. Like I said, Canelo, Spence may seem like a great fight, but that ain't happening for at least another 2 years. That's what I'm going by. That's what I'm going to stick on. Y'all have your thoughts about that. But y'all be sure to catch any other videos that are on this channel. But I thank y'all for taking the time to listen to this one. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.